The NBA is filled with young talent, but only a few rising stars have the potential to become the true face of the league. Today, we're counting down the top 5 players who could define the next decade of basketball. Coming in at number 5, we have Franz Wagner of the Orlando Magic. Wagner has quietly developed into one of the most complete and underrated young forwards in the NBA. At 6 feet 10 inches, with the skill set of a guard, he blends size, shooting, and playmaking into a package that makes him extremely tough to guard. Over the past 2 seasons, Wagner has raised his scoring average to nearly 20 points per game, while also chipping in around 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He's not just a scorer, he's a connector, someone who can move the ball, read defenses, and make his teammates better. His shooting splits continue to improve, hovering near 47% from the field and around 36% from 3, which shows he's becoming a reliable perimeter threat as well. What really stands out about Wagner is his versatility. He can operate as a secondary ball handler, initiate offense in transition, or space the floor as a spot-up shooter. On defense, his length and IQ allow him to switch across multiple positions, making him a valuable piece in Orlando's system. He's not the flashiest highlight machine, but his steady production is exactly what winning teams need. With Paolo Banchero already grabbing the spotlight as Orlando's franchise cornerstone, Wagner's growth gives the Magic a legitimate 1-2 punch for the future. If he can continue to improve his efficiency and take on more responsibility in clutch situations, there's no question Franz Wagner has the tools to become an all-star very soon. And once that happens, he could help turn the Magic into one of the Eastern Conference's most dangerous young squads. At number 4, we have Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. In just a short time, Williams has transformed from a late lottery pick into one of the most dynamic young wings in the NBA. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches with a massive wingspan, he has the size, skill, and mentality to be a cornerstone for a contender. During the 2024-25 season, Williams made his first All-Star team and was named to the All-NBA third team, proving he's no longer flying under the radar. He averaged close to 20 points per game, while shooting above 50% from the field and over 40% from 3. Elite efficiency for a player still early in his career. Add in nearly 5 rebounds and 4 assists a night, and you can see just how well-rounded his game already is. What separates Jalen Williams is his ability to adapt. He can play on or off the ball, create his own shot in isolation, or space the floor next to a superstar like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Defensively, his length and quickness make him a nightmare for opposing wings, giving OKC one of the most versatile defenders in the league. He's also fearless in big moments, often taking and making clutch shots when the Thunder need it most. With Chet Holmgren and Shai forming a young Big Three alongside him, the Thunder are set up to dominate the Western Conference for years to come. If Jalen Williams continues this trajectory, we could be looking at one of the league's next two-way superstars, someone capable of carrying a franchise deep into the playoffs. Coming in at number 3, we have Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Known as Ant-Man, Edwards has quickly become one of the most electrifying players in the league and the unquestioned leader of his team. With his explosive athleticism, highlight reel dunks, and fiery confidence, he has already drawn comparisons to legends like Dwyane Wade and even Michael Jordan. During the 2024-25 season, Edwards took a massive leap. He averaged over 26 points per game while adding nearly 6 rebounds and 5 assists, proving he's not just a scorer but a complete offensive engine. He was the driving force behind the Timberwolves' deep playoff run, showing he can perform under pressure on the biggest stage. His fearless mentality was on full display as he went toe-to-toe with established superstars, never backing down and often stealing the spotlight. What makes Edwards so special is his combination of power and finesse. He can bulldoze his way to the rim, rise up for jaw-dropping posters, or step back for a cold-blooded 3. On defense, His strength and quickness allow him to guard multiple positions, and he's steadily improving his effort on that end. Beyond the stats, his leadership qualities are emerging. He's vocal, confident, and embraces the role of being the face of a franchise. Fans love his energy, and it's clear Edwards thrives under the bright lights. With Minnesota building around him, there's no ceiling on what he can accomplish. If he continues to polish his decision-making and consistency, Anthony Edwards has every tool needed to become the face of the NBA in the very near future. At number 2, we have Chet Holmgren of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Standing at 7 feet 1 inch with guard-like skills, Holmgren is one of the most unique young players in basketball today. After missing his entire rookie season with an injury, there were questions about whether he could live up to the hype. But once he finally stepped on the court, Chet showed he has all the tools to become a star. In the 2024-25 season, Holmgren averaged over 16 points, nearly 9 rebounds, and close to 3 blocks per game, immediately establishing himself as one of the league's top rim protectors. His ability to stretch the floor as a three-point shooter makes him a perfect modern big man, someone who can both anchor a defense and create space on offense. His shooting touch is smooth, hitting around 37% from beyond the arc, and he's shown surprising confidence handling the ball in transition. Defensively, Holmgren's instincts are elite. He times his blocks perfectly, alters shots at the rim, and uses his length to cover ground quickly. Opposing players often think they have a clear path to the basket, only for Chet to send the ball into the stands. His presence alone transforms the Thunder's defense into one of the league's best. What really excites fans is his fit alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams. Together, they form a young core that looks ready to compete for championships sooner rather than later. If Chet continues to add strength and experience, he could soon be one of the most dominant two-way bigs in the NBA, and possibly the piece that helps bring Oklahoma City back to glory. And finally, at number 1, we have Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs. Nicknamed the Alien by LeBron James, Wembanyama is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen. At 7 feet 4 inches with guard skills, fluid mobility, and a wingspan that seems endless, he is already redefining what's possible for a basketball player. In just his first full season, Wembanyama averaged over 24 points, nearly 11 rebounds, and close to 4 blocks per game, numbers that immediately placed him among the league's elite. He made his first All-Star team in 2025, and he's already being discussed as a future MVP candidate. His ability to protect the rim while also spacing the floor with three-point shooting makes him a one-of-one talent. He's swatting shots into the stands one possession, then pulling up from deep the next. But it's not just the stats, it's the impact. The Spurs have completely reshaped their franchise around him, and every game feels like a show when Wemby is on the floor. Opposing teams are already changing how they attack the paint because of his presence. His highlights dominate social media, and his popularity worldwide is exploding, making him not only a potential basketball icon, but also a global superstar. What's scary is that he's still just scratching the surface. With more strength, experience, and a deeper Spurs roster around him, the ceiling is limitless. Many believe Wembanyama is destined to be the next face of the NBA, and judging by his trajectory, that future might arrive sooner than anyone expected. These 5 rising stars are shaping the future of the NBA, and it's only a matter of time before one of them takes the crown as the league's next face. But what do you think? Who will truly define the next era of basketball? Drop your thoughts in the comments.